there are some things we should talk about, some changes we've done. If we go to a clean machine with no changes yet, I'll explain that because of our study to create a fish tweet tool that's now being broadcasted for members only, and there are some teaser videos already. Because of the road ahead, the roadmap to it, project management wise, for several steps. Step number 3, I think it was, that we had to look quite hard at how we are going to organize everything into packages and all that. So we've got ourselves a Cairo machine that you have as well. This is my machine from Cairo ISO version, right? For this particular moment in time, I built it today and installed it again, because by default, we will be fish. So if you don't like that, that's okay. To bash you go then, that's it. And you're going to bash, you log out, log in, and to ZSH, and off you go to ZSH. By default, will be on fish. Now, the guys who keep rolling, because that's the point of Arch always, is just install once and keep going. The difference is that the delivery system is different. .config has a fish folder and it's filled with all kinds of things. See what happens after the update. So what I suggest is you do Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. This is the old version, right? The old fish folder. Anything you made and you created in there is still in there. You have a copy. And this one will be replaced with ours, the new one. When we update our system, we get a lot of things in. Let's see what a lot is. There he is, kiro-fish-config, coming in, jumping from 02 to 08. Okay, let's do the full update. So you see on a real system what happens. The configurations often go to user share, okay, but also often to etc skel. And etc skel is in here, file, folder basically. And every single time there you create a new user, you say, let's make my son, my brother, or whoever, right? Make an account for him. That's basically what every single user gets, the content of this folder. So if you do a Calamares installer, that's what you get, what's inside here. Now, in here is, of course, the new fish. Look at the difference. That's the new fish. So we're not pushing anything or writing anything in your home directory. But what you should do is basically grab this one. It's just one file. You could grab the file as well. But I wouldn't recommend keeping all the rest of the rubbish. So Ctrl+C, get this, and put it in your home directory. Config. So this is the old one. Delete. Ctrl+V. And the only thing we need this time around in this vision of ours is this config.fish, which basically is going to point to somewhere else. Read what it says up here, but basically it says do whatever you want down here, right? This will never be overwritten. Config.fish is yours to play with. But the thing is, all the aliases are not lost. They are sourced. They are in a separate partition, a separate folder, and that particular folder has sub files, and there everything lives. Aliases lives, the functions live, and everything lives there, right? So that's the big major change. Go and add more things. So you have your backup folder here. Did you change something there? Were there new things you put in there? Then this is the place to put them. Never ever put them in here, because they will be overwritten every single time I make a package. User share is not for the users. home directory is. Okay. So that's the major change, all because we are investigating fish and how it works and making this new tweak tool, this fish tweak tool that we are making a tutorial about. And if you want to follow it, subscribe, become a member, and then you see the full video of hours of how did I create it together with the AI Claude tips and tricks. All right. One thing I would like to stop with. So normally what you do with a new installation, certainly I think there was a little important things there to make sure that everything is working properly, like kernel, systemd and all that. If you see those, reboot. Logout was probably good enough for what I wanted to show you, but do what you say and then say what you do. So if there is something changing like a kernel, immediately reboot and see if everything is okay. Matters for VirtualBox and other things, you need to reboot them. One tip I want to end with. So fish is applied, logout, login, and basically fish is applied. If you change something, then reload is also something that applies it. Exec fish is the same thing, right? All good, it does all the same thing, it reloads. What I wanted to end with is the fish help. You see, there is already a little bit of help here. It says ELP already, it's gray. I don't know if it's gonna show in the video, but it actually says already what I need to tap. So the key tap to the left auto completes it. And this is certainly something I think you should start with, right? Have a look at what we give already with the fish help. Lots of things are in here. And like I said, if you don't like fish, fine. To bash you go, sorry, to ZSH you go. Simple as that. A command, logout, login. Voila, you're on ZSH or on bash. So lots of things are in here. Some important, some super important, and some I use once a year or once a month, right? But they're all interesting to have around. Even the typos, especially the typos. This is still update. All right, enjoy.